Okay, hi everybody. I am Static Shepherd. I run the Static Room, and I am also running the Weird Internet Codex. And if you are here, it's because you probably have checked it out or have checked out my zine, Build a Corner of the Internet. That's actually yours, a field guide to personal websites. This is the tutorial that goes with this guide. I had some people be like, I'm super interested in doing something like this, but wanted a little bit more hand-holding than my zine and template gave them. But just to kind of give you an idea of what this project is and why I'm doing it, if you check out the Weird Internet Codex, there's links below. This is all about helping people become more autonomous online and with their technology and computers. I am a big fan of saying we are living in cyberpunk times without the cool cyberpunk gear, and I want to help change that. But in order to do that, we need creatives who are not scared of going beyond the same 5 social websites and building weird tech stuff. That means not being scared of things like coding. And I know that can be hard. I'm a creative person who only recently became more comfortable with tech and coding. I'm also a millennial, so I do have a very tiny, small, minuscule background in tech, in that, or in coding, in that I did code my MySpace website back in ye olden days of the internet. So there is that. If you are a fellow millennial, you probably remember copying and pasting HTML and CSS for your MySpace. If not, that's totally okay. We are here starting fresh and from scratch. But the Weird Internet Codex is all about owning your own space online, breaking free from algorithm control platforms, building websites that are like they're just your corner, they're your area of being online, and creating a digital life that feels human again. So if you go to here, or if you've been here, you just access the terminal. I've set it up to look like a desktop. But yeah, this is the Weird Internet Codex. Will take you to my personal website. This is me. I'm Static or Dex, and you can see more about me. This is my weird corner of the internet. So you can kind of see all the weird stuff that I'm into. I did code this website. It is in progress. It is not perfect. I want to say it's glitchy, but the glitches are on purpose, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, I'm just your average weird little goblin. Not much to say about that. I draw, I write, I make things, and break them, sometimes on purpose, but here we are. So let's go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Oh, wait, no, went too far. All right. But we are more interested in building your area of the internet. We want your space. So if we do that, this of course takes you to the zine. If you have not grabbed the zine, it's pay what you want. You name your own price. And if that price is $0, that's okay. But on top of getting this zine, which is all about why you need your own personal website and why it's super cool to do that, you also get this tutorial, Build It tutorial. And that is just a doc. I currently have it open in LibreOffice. It will open on Google Docs. It will open on Word. But here we are, and it's the tutorial and template. Now you can read through this, and I have copy and paste sections. Like, it's fine. It's not fancy. If you want fancy, go read the zine, but it's not fancy. I wanted this so that you can copy it and paste it. That's what we're doing here. And today for this video, I'm just going to walk you right through this template. If you don't want to watch a illustrated goblin walk you through this step by step over on Neocities, then that's fine. Just go grab it and wrong thing. Just go grab it and you can do it yourself. Again, all the links will be below, and this is pay what you want. You don't have to pay anything. I'm more interested in you doing it. I'm more interested in seeing your personal website. So if you have done this, please drop the link to your website in the comments or send them to me. Something. I'm begging you. I want to see what you're doing. That's the whole goal of this, is for me to look at more cool websites like these ones. Look how cool, like look at that. It's got my favorite colors going on, people. I love this. So yes, I do a lot of this. I do a lot of browse more sites. I just realized my head is in the way. But this says browse more sites. I do a lot of checking out other websites because I think that's cool. My hobby isn't coding. My hobby is checking out other websites. Now, I will say that if you don't like how I explain things, there are so many other tutorials, including one from Neocities. They have learning, a learning portal, a learning page here where you can get the Neocities HTML course. It requires a login. You can get a tutorial and resources. How cool is this? All this cool stuff. Love it. Please go check it out. This is just me walking you through it in case that's what you need. Now, to clarify, in case you didn't catch on by the website, this is a Neocities tutorial. Much of what you see here can be used elsewhere. Feel free to adjust as needed. However, this is going to assume you have a Neocities account and have navigated to its dashboard. Now, I have a Neocities site, and I was afraid that if I use that on this tutorial that you all would be like confused by the fact that I have all kinds of files on that site. So we are going to make a new one right here, live and in person. I probably should have thought about what to call this before I started. I did not. Let's do static publishing, static RAM publishing, static shepherd publishing, static RAM publishing. You know, just be an arm of what I'm already doing. Art, writing, visual novel, comics. So that's what this is. A password would be, this is fine. I'm doing great, guys. This is great. And I am, let's do, I don't remember what I'm doing. Alright, select all animal icons according to the counts shown. That one, and that one. 3 of these alligators. Am I human? I am human. I am not a human. I am a goblin. Visual novels cannot be more than one. There we go. Does that work? Will this let me do it? We're going to go with the free one, but if you want to support, I highly recommend checking that out. Not just for this, you probably won't need this for a personal website. This is not going to be an issue. But just to support a platform that allows indie creatives I think is completely worth it. Alright, so I'm going to go on my phone and not on here and check my email for that thing real quick. My token. My token is 008D44. Confirm. Hooray! Alright, so that was how simple it was. That's so easy. You can do that. How do I know you can do that? Because you're on YouTube and you're commenting and subscribing and liking and all that cool stuff, right? Right? We're doing that, right? Please do that. So that was easy. Now, are you nude to coding? Nude. Are you nude to coding? Please don't be nude while doing this. I mean, it's up to you. Are you new to coding? You can do that right here. You can learn here from Penelope, the cat. If you already know, you can go to the dashboard. Now, I'm going to go to the dashboard because we're doing a tutorial, but I highly recommend checking this out. Alright, so when you come here, they are super helpful and friendly, and they already have the index and the style.css. You need these two things. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to edit the index. Now look at here. Look at this. They already do so much for you. Look at all that they did. Isn't that nice of them? They did all this for you. This is super helpful. As somebody who has coded a whole website without a head, see this area that says head? Your website needs a head. You need head. And I'll just leave that innuendo there. But I had built a whole website at one point without giving myself head. Haha. And it didn't work. And I couldn't figure out for a while why it wasn't working. And then finally I realized I was headless. I was running around without a head and couldn't figure out what was wrong. You need a head. You need a body and a head. You need all of those things. So, let's go to the tutorial. This is what we're making today. This is it. This is all we're doing. That's super easy, guys. We can do this. Alright. Again, they're so helpful. They provide all of this for you. Now, they have provided more than that. So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to do this. Don't panic. I'm changing things. I'm going to copy that right out of the tutorial. You can do that. You can copy and paste. It's okay to copy and paste. It's fine. And we're going to go over here and we're going to paste it. Dun dun dun. It all went away. And then we're going to go to the next part. You're going to change the My Page to your site name. Here's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to go here. Title, My Page. Alright, we're going to change that to Static Room Publishing. Don't name yours Static Room Publishing unless that's something you want to do, I guess. I would recommend naming it what you want your website name to be. What name did you give your site? Put that there. There you go. That's it. Super easy. And then under body, you're going to put your sections. And again, it's okay to copy and paste. It's fine. But we're going to put this section right here. Copy that. What I like to do is give myself some room. You don't have to do this, but I like room so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to paste that. Ta-da! Now, you're going to see right here, it's got stuff in here. Write a little something about you, like your name, catchphrase, whatever here. This is your about me. This is your about box. Okay? So go ahead and do that and write a little something about you. I'm going to put Static Shepherd is a goblin. Ta-da! And then, yeah, I congratulate you in here. Now, think of a div box, which is what this is. See where it says div? See, right there, it says div. Think about that. It's just a box. It's a box that we've put stuff in. And we need multiple boxes because we have multiple things. So right here, we're going to have projects, current projects. This is going to be our current projects box. And I want to point something out really quick if you're trying to code by hand. See right here? This does not say the same thing as this because this is the about box and this is the project section or box, whatever you want to call it. And then I have current projects. What are you currently creating or enjoying? This section can also be called favorite books, movies I love, or whatever your heart. That's it. It can be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be projects. It could be favorite synthwave albums. I don't know. I am currently working on Mesh, a visual novel. Or I could be more specific and say a solar punk queer romance visual novel. That's what I'm working on right now. There we go. Alright, this is where I tell you about the slashes. So you see how right here has like a little slash, and right there has a little slash, right there has a little slash, and right there, and right there, so on and so forth. These are closers. It closes the box, and if you don't close the box, the website doesn't know what to do with what you just told it. It doesn't know how to handle it. It needs you to shut the front door. You are going to let the code out. So make sure that you're doing that so it understands that that's the end of that sentence, that box, that project, and it can make it happen. Otherwise, it doesn't know what to do with it, and it's going to show up really, really weird. And you don't want that. You want intentional weird, not oops, weird. Okay. Wait, did I? A little bit. No, I said. Alright, so you're going to want a myimage.jpg. It can be any picture you like, whether it's a selfie, a picture of your cat, whatever. It's right here in your About section. This is how you put an image in your website. And you can copy and paste this and put as many images as you want and whatever you want. So I'm going to save that because I didn't follow my own instructions. You see, there is no myimage.jpg. So we're going to upload something. You know what? We're going to upload my monster boys that like to kiss. And we're going to rename it. We're going to rename this because this does not say my image, which is what this is supposed to say. My image. My dash image. So we're going to, maybe, can I please copy it? There we go. And we're going to rename it. My image. Rename. There we go. Go back to edit. Alright. My image. That's in there. Alright. Let's do, I think it's only one more section. Yes. It's the cool links section. Because here's the thing. When you're making super cool websites, you should also give attention to other super cool websites because we're a community. We're doing this together. Throw your social media links or links to other weird internet places you enjoy here. This is where your Blue Sky link goes. This is where your YouTube link goes. This is where your, I don't know, other social places link goes. It goes here. And to make a link, you need this little section right here. You can copy and paste it as many times as you want. We're going to go ahead and do that. There we go. And I will, let's profile. There I am. Is it just this? I think it's this. Wait, hold on. Copy. And then paste that. My Blue Sky. There we go. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's all it took to put a link there. I'll change this up. Weird websites and socials. There we go. Cool links. Weird websites and socials. That's all you needed. Alright, so here's what we're gonna test this. We're gonna test it out, okay? We just did a whole lot of work right here. Worked real hard on this, right? We're gonna save it, and then we're gonna view it. There's our website with links. But that doesn't look very pretty, does it? It's not particularly like gorgeous, right? It's just black and white with basic font. And just, where's my picture? Hold on. Why did my picture not work? I know. It's my image. Now I need to figure out why this isn't working. So give me half a second to do that. This is when we troubleshoot. Troubleshooting is a very real situation that we all are living in. You're gonna probably have to troubleshoot your stuff too. I think I know what to do. Sorry, let me fix this. This is so funny. Copy that. I'm gonna close these out because I keep wanting to click on things. Ah, yes, I did it. It's huge, but I did it, so that's there. You guys can see my monster boy smooching. But we can change that size. So, let me see. Okay, so what we need to do is come over here. You see where the image is. We're gonna right here, and we're gonna put in some width and height. And we can change this up. We can change the sizing. So we can make it square. Make mine square. Alright, we'll save that. Go over here and we're going to refresh. Ta-da! But if you have not, you just saw me troubleshoot. Even I troubleshoot. It's okay. You're going to do that. But you can edit the size of any picture in your website by adding width and height. And then you can adjust those numbers. These are pixels, by the way. These are in pixels. Now, what I did earlier, and I'm sorry I didn't talk you through it, is this is the link to the image that I'm using. And you get that. It's saved, okay. By going to your dashboard, opening your image, and grabbing it from your URL. Ah, real close. Anyway, so that created this. But this isn't very pleasing to look at other than my monster boys. So let's make it look pretty. You want to make it look pretty? Let's do that. You can do that by coming over here to style.css. This little thing right here. We're going to edit that. And again, Neocities is so nice. They already created this little thing for us. And this is the background color, the color, which is our font color, and the font family, which is Verdana. So here's what we do. Here's what we're going to do. Alright. I said that there was nothing there. I was looking at a different thing. But anyway, there is stuff there. We're super helpful. We're going to change the background color and the color. So we're going to change this to black. And we're going to change the color. I'm going to change it to lime. Look at that. All I did was change words. We're going to save. We're not going to click view, because if you click view, you get that. That's not helpful. That's not a helpful thing. So you can either go back to dashboard and click index, or you can go over here where I already had it open. Now, nothing changed. Hold on. That's because you have to do a hard reset. And you do that by clicking Control-Shift-R, because Neocities likes to cache cookies and keep things the same and hang on to things because it's a static website. But it's real easy to just do Control-Shift-R. But yeah, so we made it black background and neon green, lime green text. That's my favorite, obviously. But it can be whatever color you want. Now, see, whatever color you want. You can put pink or blue or purple or red, whatever your heart desires. Now, here's the secret sauce. Do you want a very specific color on here? What you're going to do is you're going to look for what's called the hex code for that color. So, for me, I really like neon purple. Love neon purple. Looky there. That's the search assist. You don't have to use the search assist. You can go down here to colorcodes.io, color code finder, Figma, whatever you want to do, and you're gonna grab a hex code. Just this right here. I'm gonna copy that. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna change my font or my font colors to neon purple. Go here and hard refresh. Neon purple, and it matches my monster voice. Alright. You can do that with whatever color you like, whatever your heart desires. Now, when we look at this, this is just floating words on a big black page. We want to make it not look like that. It's kind of bland. So what we're going to do is we're going to remember over here. Let me go back over to this. Remember over here that I said we need these little divs, and then we had them each named something different. We have the about box, we have the project section, and we have the links section. They're all named different things. This is not just because I like to name things. If that was the case, I would name it George and Petunia and, I don't know, Philip. You can do that. You just got to remember what you named them. And it's easier to name them what they are. So the about box has the about me. The project section is called project section. The area with the links is called the link section. So you use that to tell the style, the makeup box over here. This is what makes it look pretty. What you're working on. And right now we're going to work on the about box. And again, we're going to copy and paste because that's what we're doing. We're just copying and pasting, guys. It's really that easy. Now, I have that as lime. I don't want that as lime. I want that my neon purple. So we're going to make it neon purple. And we're going to save. We're going to come back over here. We're going to Control-Shift-R. We made a box. We made a box. There's a box around my about section with my monster boys and who I am. Static Shepherd is a goblin. There's a box. We now have a box. This is fantastic. It looks much better than just floating words. So we're going to do the same thing with these. However, we can't just call it about box. No. We can't call it that. We have to call it what that section is called. So we have the projects section. And we had the links section. There we go. We're going to hit save. Over here, we're going to hard refresh, Control-Shift-R. Everything has a box now. Everything has a section. This is great. This is exactly what we want. We don't want floating words in space. We want containers to make it look pretty and neon. Well, I like it pretty and neon. You can have it whatever you want. But there we go. This is a live. This is your live website. Now you can adjust this from here. There's all kinds of tutorials and templates and things that you can learn. But I guarantee that this is going to be 10 times, 100 times cooler than your Facebook page. This is going to be unique to you. You can control everything about it. You can control the picture, the background, the colors, the font, everything, the linkies. You can control all of this. That's huge, guys. And I guarantee you are smart enough to do this. You're smart enough to do this. You can handle this. The fact that you were able to find my zine and read it and get this template and find this video tells me that you're smart enough to do this. So thank you so much for checking this out. Thank you so much for checking out the Weird Internet Codex. Please come back and see what other resources I will soon have available for reclaiming your tools and following the signal, and of course, the static room itself. Now here's the thing. Don't leave yet. Don't leave. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. When you do this and you get this up, I want you to come up here. I want you to grab that URL and I want you to send it to me. Put it in the comments below. Put it down there. Let me see your stuff. I want to see it. Show it to me. I need it. I need it in my life. I need you to show it to me. That's your payment for all of this nonsense, for learning how to do this, is to show me what you make. That's all I want to do. I just want to see your website. So please, please, please do that. Thank you so much for watching this video and sharing your website for the rest of us to come and look at, because we want to see it. We want to see what weird, cool stuff you are into and are making. Make sure you check out the resource links below for more tutorials and ideas and fun stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that you make something really cool. Bye.